What else is going on in the NFC East?
What do we got?
In the NFC East, you got some Giants stuff going on.
Let's do it.
Giants veterans reported to training camp yesterday, and Eli Manning had a bit to say. Everyone wanted to hear what he would have to open training camp for the 16th time of his career. Eli, what do you got?
I think it's more, the longevity of things. You have more appreciation. You know, you don't know, how long you get to play this or how long you get to do it. So I think that you are here, and that you don't know what the future holds, and you just. I think when you're younger, you assume you're going to keep playing. You just assume you'll be back playing, and you don't think about it now. There is that mindset that you don't know kind of the future of things, and so which is fine. And I think it makes you appreciate being here and want to take advantage and prepare more and be ready to take advantage of this opportunity.
Eli saying all the right things, but there's now some competition behind him, a 6th overall pick. Hey, what do you make of Eli's comments? Does he sound like a self-reflective veteran, or does he sound like someone who might be looking over his shoulder a little bit?
Yeah, I think I'm officially a New Yorker at this point, because instead of saying, oh, what a great job, he did the quarterback thing, said what I needed to say, I picked it apart a little bit more than that. When he says things like, I can prepare more now and really take advantage, I don't want to hear that. If I was a PR person talking to my quarterback, I'd have them send him and be like, I'm going to be just as prepared as I've been every year in these 16 seasons that I've done this, and I'm going to be just as good as always and as prepared. He's almost admitting that maybe he's lost a little bit of that zip, a bit of that passion, a bit of that motivation to keep going. And so, yes, I do believe, just like Tom Brady, who motivates himself every year with different bits of adversity, there's something to that. He's finding that in Daniel Jones, a la Brady with Garoppolo when he was drafted. I worked up there that season, and everyone around there agreed that we saw a different Tom Brady with a different fuel under him. It's like anything, having a little bit of a competition helps everybody.
100%. I found it actually really self-aware and honest. Frankly, when Eli starts talking, like, my screensaver comes on, like, I kind of tune out. But at the end of that, it got my attention again when he's saying, you realize this and the opportunity and you prepare harder. I think the moment that the Giants drafted Daniel Jones, it was like Eli needed a montage. He needed to be that middle-aged guy who goes out in the garage and pulls out the old Play It Again sports dumbbells and gets back into shape, because for the first time ever in his life, maybe even since junior high, there's a real thing that someone is coming to take your job. This ain't Davis Webb. This ain't Geno Smith. This ain't Kyle Lauletta. Daniel Jones is coming for your job. It's not a matter of when. It's a matter of when, rather, not a question of if. And I like hearing him say, look, I'm going to prepare a little harder. I'm going to hit the gym a little harder, because he's never had to do that. So I actually got kind of fired up about it.
No, you're absolutely right. I think about my exit from the league, and I remember my last year just thinking, I went from wanting to make plays, because I had been injured the last couple of years, to, man, I just don't want to get hurt. And so I remember cherishing every moment in the locker room, every conversation that I kind of just, brushed under the rug in recent years. I remember myself just appreciating it so much more. And so when I hear Eli talk about, I don't know how many snaps I got left. I don't know how. I tried to prepare as hard as I could, because I never knew when my number was going to be called, because I started the year on PUP, which is a little bit different situation than Eli. He'll be competing to be the guy, but it's knowing, like you just said, it's knowing, having Daniel Jones breathing down his throat. This dude is getting that job, period, at some point. It's just how long can you hold on to it?
The PR aspect that you mentioned, Kay, from Eli's standpoint, I think of it from the head coach. When we left, OTAs, the comment was open competition. And then when we talk about Shurmur has been raving about Daniel Jones publicly, I wonder, and I'm not sure if Pat Shurmur's viewed as this puppet master, or this master of
he's not
of psychology, but whether directly or indirectly, I wonder if that lit a fire under Eli Manning, that the team didn't just come out and say, oh, it's Eli's job, come on. No, Pat Shurmur says open competition, best man wins, let's go. Whether he believes it or not, that seed was planted. I'm here for it. All July and all August, we're going to see Daniel Jones make plays. Let's see how Eli responds.
The words out of Shurmur's mouth are like, it's effusive. It is unbelievable, the things that he's saying about this rookie. So I totally agree with you. I feel like maybe, and I don't know this personally, I don't have any backup or research or sources, but maybe Eli really needed a fire lit. Maybe he really needed some sort of competition, so he leaves his comfortable pocket of being the quarterback. That said, contract years and young rookies definitely change how people feel about things. So much more to come on NFL Network. We're, by the way, the only place for 9 hours of live training camp coverage. Every day we have interviews with the most exclusive guys in the game. Want to know who we're interviewing today, guys?
Yeah,
Odell, Heard of him?
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey Brinkstruck.
With Dion.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
How about Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley, future MVP.
Inside Training Camp Live continues today at 1 p.m. Eastern. Redskins head coach